What's going on, guys? My name's Louis Murphy and today we're going through the Song of the Elves quest guide. For quest and skill requirements, you're going to need Morning's End Part 1 and 2, Big Chompy Bird Hunting, Sheep Herder, Roving Elves, Waterfall Quest, Regicide, Underground Pass, Biohazard, Plague City, Making History, Priest in Peril, The Restless Ghost. And for skill requirements, you're going to need 70 in pretty much everything in agility, construction, farming, herb lore, hunter, mining, smithing and woodcutting. So the items you're going to need is a steel full helm, steel plate body, steel plate legs, red dye, purple dye, Morna gear, silk, 1 runite bar, 8 limestone bricks, tinderbox, rope, nature rune and an adamant chain body, 1 of Zamorak, cabbage, black knife or dagger depending on what it says in the book in the Waterfall dungeon, games necklace, this is just recommended, Candidine seed, seed dibber, vial of water, pestle and mortar, weight reducing gear, stamina energy pots, hammer and saw, pickaxe and some high. Also some flowers. Things you're going to be fighting in this quest is several Mourners, Paladins and Ardy Knights, as well as Arianwin, Esilt and the fragment of Seren. To start the quest, you just need to speak to Edmund, which is in the north house above the achievement diary in Ardoin. Make sure you bring your steel full helm, your plate body and your legs, as well as the red dye and the purple dye. I didn't do this unfortunately because I didn't have a guide or anything, which helps you out later on. Just press yes on this and just skip through the dialogue if needed. After doing this, you want to head to the castle to speak to King Lathas regarding Edmund's daughter. After you finish talking to the king, just head back to Edmund and carry on the conversation with him. As stated before, this is where you need your steel plate body, your steel legs, your steel helm, as well as your red and purple dye. You need some silk as well. After the conversation with Edmund, you have to speak to Edmund's wife regarding the tabard to put over the steel plate body. Speak to Edmund's wife. Because you already have the items on you, just speak to her again and she'll make the tabard for you. Use the tabard on the steel plate body and use the red dye on the steel full helm. Now equip it and speak to Edmund. After the conversation's over, he'll tell you to go and speak to Elena down into the castle basement. So just go to the castle, take the stairs downwards to the basement and speak to her. She will then tell you she needs some sulfuric acid, which can be found in her house, just located opposite Edmund's. And it says on my screen that it's a thick, clear liquid. Not too sure if this is the same for everyone, but so far it seems like it is. Search the cabinet and click the relevant answer to what she gives you. Run back to Elena to give her the chemical potion. After you've done this, run back and speak to Edmund. After the conversation's over, you need to go into West Ardoin, to the house located next to the Morna headquarters. It's next to where the Rotten Apple is, just on that west side. If you go in there, search the bed, and Elena will be in the basement. Here they'll unveil the plan about turning all the civilians and workers against the king, to get rid of him, basically. So what you need to do in there is just brush through all the conversation and then go to each person in the room to get their own little idea on how to do that. So speak to everyone in this room. After you've spoken to everyone in the basement, what you want to do is go to East Ardoin and speak to everyone in the marketplace regarding upping the taxes, and basically you'll recruit them as an enemy to the king. Do that for everyone in the marketplace, as well as the housing estate, the church, the pet shop, and I think that's it for that. Also, when you're talking to everyone about the taxes and stuff, make sure you've got both sets of Ardoin Night um, gear and the mourner's gear. Basically, you have to change the suit depending on what you're doing. So basically, you'll need a tinder box for this as well, because you need to burn down some grain sacks and stuff like that, which you'll need to do in mourner gear, and then the rest you can do in the ardy stuff. Whilst you're here, make sure you're wearing the knight armour and use your tinder box on the grain next to the farmer. Next, in your mourner's gear, go to West Ardoin, speak to the general store. Whilst you're here, use the tinder box on the grain sack. After recruiting all 80 members, go back into the basement where Elena and the counsellor are and speak to them. This is the part where you need to gear up, so if you're not ready, just press I am not ready, go and gear up, and then go back to the counsellor when you are. This is the fight where you fight several mourners and hardy knights, so make sure you bring some good melee armour, which is pretty much what I used, which was absolutely fine against all of them. You'll go against the mourners first in the mourner headquarters, and then you'll move on to the castle afterwards. So just kill everything that's in here. You'll have a little progress bar come up in the chat for both fights. After you've killed everything up here, go down the trapdoor to the basement and kill everything down there. After you've killed everything, a cutscene will occur, and this will trigger the next fight scene at the castle. The next fight is exactly the same, just in a different place with different enemies, so just do the same as what you did. When the options come up, I just chose everything in the box, just to be on the safe side. After you're done talking, just hit we're done here, and another cutscene will occur. After the cutscene, you'll now be in Latia. After the dialogue, run upstairs and speak to the guy with a name that I can't pronounce, with a Y. Let's just call him Y for now. After that, go down the ladder, run southwest to Elena. After this, go back and speak with Ariane Wynne and just skip through the dialogue. After the dialogue, go to the bank and grab one rope, one games necklace, one nature rune, one adamant chain body, one wine of Zamorak, one cabbage, one black knife or dagger, depending on what it says in the book when you get there, and a bunch of flowers. After you have everything, teleport with your games necklace to Barbarian Outpost. Also, make sure before leaving to have the Galarial's amulet so you gain access to the waterfall dungeon. When you arrive, go to the eastern side of the dungeon and search the crates for a key. After that, then go to the left side of the dungeon, past the fire giants, and use the key on the door to get into the left side. In there, speak with Ariane Wynne and she'll give you a book. This will contain the riddle. From here, read the book to determine what black item you're going to need, which will be on the 4th page. From where it says, from the seed of the tomb. After you've found out what this is, write it down so you don't forget. This riddle is different for everyone, and the only way to determine where to put the items is to inspect the pillars. The way how I went about this is I wrote down numbers from 1 to 6. Now, number 1 being nature rune, number 2 being flowers, number 3 being black knife or black dagger, depending on what it says in the book, number 4 wine of Zamorak, number 5 adamant chain body, and number 6 cabbage. This is the same for everyone. When you inspect a pillar, it will tell you what it is, what it isn't, or what it's next to, or something along them lines. Anyway, the way how to go about it is to start at the southwest pillar, and this will say which the number is, and you place the item there. Next you go to the northwest pillar, and this will say the number it is next to. This is the item to place on the west pillar. The next one is the northeast pillar. This will say what the number it is opposite to. This is the item to place on the northwest pillar. The next pillar is the east pillar. This will say what number it is not next to. This is the item to place on the east pillar itself. The next pillar is the southeast pillar. This will say what number isn't going to be on it. And this is the item to place on the northeast pillar. Then all you do after that is place the remaining item that you have left on the southeast pillar. If done correctly, you should have a cutscene of backstory himself coming out of the statue. If you keep getting it wrong, it will just keep washing you out of the dungeon and you'll have to start again, bearing in mind that the items where you need to be placing them will change every time. Please also note that you can't retrieve your items once you've placed them down as well, so if you mess up you'll have to start all over again. After speaking with Backstorian, you're going to have to head back to Latia. The best way to do this is with a charged teleport crystal. If not, it'll be a Zalandra teleport or Elf Camp teleport, and then just walk down from there. Once you're back here, be sure to go to the bank and grab any pickaxe, a seed dibber, hammer, pestilent water, vial of water, runite bar, and a candentide seed. Speak with Ariane Wynne. After this, speak with Alina down by the pond again in the southwest corner and give her the items she wants. After the conversation, use the cadentine seed on the herb patch. Speak with Ariane Wynne. When these options come up, click on both of them to find out where they both are. He will then give you a crystal seed. Run southwest to a Lunid and use the crystal seed on her. Next, rub the crystal seed. Next is where you have to go to the underground past western entrance through the forest of Latea, and use your pickaxe on a crevice inside there, and then there'll be like an exoskeleton, which is where you need to use your rune bar on, and then that will teleport him to Latea, and then you use your teleport crystal to get back there yourself. I'd recommend probably taking an antidote or an anti-poison, definitely for the traps and stuff. So use your pickaxe on the crevice and then crawl in, and then use your rune bar on the exoskeleton. When you're back, head southwest to speak to Elena. She will give you an Elder Candentine. After this, run up and speak to Ariane Wynne, and she'll give you a crystal that you use with your pestle and mortar to get crystal dust. When you've got the crystal dust, use the Candentine herb on the vial of water, and then use the dust with the unfinished potion. Speak to Ariane Wynne again, and she'll call a meeting. Just skip through the dialogue. This is where you're going to have to go to the bank and deposit everything apart from stamina potions and maybe some summer pies for your agility levels, because this is where the maze comes into it. It's exactly the same as Morning's End Part 2 maze, just a little bit bigger. So if you can do that, then you can, by no stress, do this. And with that being said, in Morning's End Part 2, there's shades hitting you and you're taking damage constantly. With this library, you don't actually take any damage from anything other than falling off the bookshelves and that. So when you're ready, just speak to Amlod and he will teleport you there. Now you're in the library, the first thing you want to do is run north, then west, then north, and then east. And then there'll be a seal on the wall which you just touch, and that'll be the first seal done, as it was already unlocked by the enemy. After this, you want to run east, south, and then east again, and then you'll be in a room with some lights, and it's like a little puzzle. But if you follow everything that I do on screen, you'll be fine. Touch the seal, and this will be the second one done. When the option comes up about returning to the central chamber, always press yes, as it will spawn you literally outside of where you need to be able to pick up the mirrors and the crystals. When here, click on the dispenser and collect 7 hand mirrors and a red crystal. From here, you want to head to the northwest corner of the room to where the magenta splits off. Carry on running north, miss the next pillar and go to the last one before it hits the books and put a hand mirror in and rotate the light east. Head on down the east path to the next pillar and put a hand mirror in the pillar to face the light downwards. You'll know when you've done it right because the base of the pillar will be lit up. From here you want to take the near teleport platform down. As you get to this pillar you want to place a mirror so it faces south. Follow the light as it turns blue. At this next pillar put a hand mirror and face the light west. Follow the path to the west, using a hand mirror on this pillar to face the light south. And then down to the next pillar and then place the red crystal into the pillar to turn the light magenta. Then run south to the southwest pillar, using a hand mirror to turn the light east. Following east to the next pillar, using a hand mirror to direct the light south. And here you can see the seal opening. Just click on that and the thing will appear again. Skip through the dialogue and then press yes for central chamber. So from here you want to collect everything. Run to the northwest corner again. Keep following it up. Place a mirror, face west. Next pillar, mirror, face north. Next pillar, west. This pillar put a fractured crystal in. Run west, mirror, face north. Next pillar, put a green crystal in. And then this time you have to run all the way round, so just click that side and it will automatically run round. Northwest corner, place mirror, face down. Take teleport, go to the corner, face the light east, mirror, face up, teleport upwards again. Use the cyan crystal on this one, teleport up, mirror south, run all the way round, and then face this one down, run round to the teleport again, Go down, run south to where the cyan light goes down, and then you want to face the light south. Click on the seal and this will be the next one done. So I messed this bit up pretty hard. Basically when you go to the northwest corner of this room and then go north one pillar, you're supposed to put a fractured crystal in. I ended up putting a hand mirror in, and that sort of ruined it for me a little bit, but I rectified it in this clip. Anyway, there should be a picture up on the screen anyway to show you where to actually put things. But from here you want to go west, put a pillar, face north, put a red crystal in, face east, face north, and then face west. And then you want to run down and then up again to the pillar on the east side. You want to face this down and then run to the teleport. Teleport down, run south, southeast to the corner where the light shines down. Then you want to place a mirror face south, and then run back up to the teleport to go up, run round, all the way down, run south and then north, east, take the teleport down, run south and then west, and then up into the corner where the light shines, and then face it east. Next one face south, and then that will be it for that one. This is obviously where I messed up. From here, this is where I put the fractured crystal upstairs. So I took the teleport, run west and then south, put the fractured crystal in, run north, face the light east, and then faced it down from here, took the teleport down, and then this next pillar face south, this next pillar face west, this one south, this one west, this one north, put a green crystal in here, run round, put a yellow crystal in here, next pillar faced east, and that is it for this one. Just touch the seal and return to the central chamber. For me, you want to pull the lever, take everything, run south and then west, then north, keep going up, place a mirror face east, place a mirror face down, take teleport down, face the light south, this pillar face west, face south, face west, face north, face west, and then run back round, teleport up, down, run round to this teleport, go down to this pillar, face north, face this one up, take the teleport up, put the red crystal in, take the teleport to the top floor, mirror face north, teleport down, run east, go to this pillar here, place a mirror, and face up, then go south, and then east, and up to the teleport, run north then west, and then south to this pillar. We'll place a mirror to face north, then west, and then we'll run back east to the teleport to go down, run northwest, south past these teleports, and then go west. Now from here you want to go very, very top northwest. Take the teleport up, go around to the east, south. Here you want to take the floating books. You can fail this, so just be careful with that. If you do fail, you'll just have to walk around and do it again. From this pillar, place a mirror, rotate north. This pillar, rotate west, and over the floating bookshelf again. See, I failed it that time, so I have to run around. I'll go up, back round, down to the light, place a mirror, south, west, and then press the seal to return to the central chamber. Pull the lever and grab everything once more, and then run southwest. This one's face south, then west, and then north, and then run back to where the magenta splits again. And run west. Go to where the green light is. Mirror. Face down. Go down. Use this, face east. Face up. Top floor. Face north. Face west. Take the teleport down. Go back to central chamber, go north. Put the cyan crystal in. Face east. Face down. Teleport down. Face south. Face west. Face south. Face west. Face north. Face west. Then run back east to the teleports. Go up. Run south. Walk west. Go down the teleport, then face the light north, then west, and then up. Take the teleport to the top floor, face the light south, and then that should be it for that next seal. Teleport to central chamber. Collect everything again, and then run northeast, to this pillar, face the light north, this one east, this one up, teleport up, run round, this one east, this one face north, this one face west, this one face south, and then run back round to the teleport, teleport down, run west, and run all the way down to the southwest. This one face south, then west, then north, run back round, go west, see where the green light's showing, you want to head there. Face down, take the teleport down, go to here, face east, face this one up, teleport up again to the top floor, this one north, this one east, and teleport down to the middle, run east and then southeast. And go back to this room where you started, go to the teleport, teleport up, climb the bookshelf. If you fail there, you literally drop down next to the teleport, so it's not that much far to run. Third time lucky. Nope. Fourth time lucky. Yeah. From here run west, then north. From here place the mirror south, and then east, climb bookshelf again. I didn't fail it that time. Rotate south and then east, then rotate north, then west, then north, take the teleport down, run west, then north, then east, to the teleport up, go west where this green light is, put a blue crystal in there, go north, and this is where the seal is. Teleport to the central chamber, collect everything for the last time, and then run northeast. This pillar faced north, this one faced east, put a red crystal in this one, north on that one, and then west on that one, north again, east, north, up on this one, run to teleport, go up, this one face north, face west, face south, face down, teleport down, just follow where I'm going, put a cyan crystal in there, and a blue crystal in that one, face that one west, then down, teleport down. Sorry, I went the wrong way there. Follow it round to another teleport. Take this one down. Trying to find the pillar of where the light is. Southwest, face up north. Put the fractal crystal in. Face east. Face this one up. Face south. Face east. Put the green crystal in there. Face north. Face west. Face north. Face this one up. And run back to the teleport. Follow it around west. And then round. Put the magenta crystal in there. And then face this one south. Run back round. Teleport up. Face this one south. Then down. And then go back down the teleport. And then just run to the middle where the seal is. After you've done this, teleport back to Latea. Now speak with Arianwin. Now speak to Backstorian. When the options come up on how to find both the people, select both of them. After the conversation, go to the bank and grab one elf camp teleport and a few stamina potions. Also grab a wood cutting axe. Here is where I geared up because I thought I'd fight something, however you don't. But when you teleport to the elf camp you will get aggroed with archers and melees, so just be aware of that. From here run south over the bridge and then afterwards just run south west. From here cut this northwestern tree and it will appear. Now go back to Latea. Once back here you want to head out of the camp and go south past the magic tree. Keep going to the swamp and there should be some stepping stones. Just step on these until you get to the other end. Here you'll find her. Go back to Latea. Once back here, speak to Backstorian. This is where you need to gear up to fight a Ironworth warrior and archer. I just used melee gear. They're not that hard, so it should be fine. Just remember to bring a Latea teleport again and an elf camp teleport to get there. When you're ready, head to the elf camp and enter the dungeon to the north, and then just kill the warrior and the archer. Afterwards, search the chest for the orb and then return to Latea. When back here, speak to Backstorian to give him the orb. After the conversation, go southwest and speak to Elena about where abouts that Lord Wireman is. After this, you want to head outside the camp. This next bit's like hunting herbivores on Fossil Island, where you have to inspect the mushrooms and rocks for tracks, and then it will lead you straight to him, and then a cutscene will occur. Here is where you need to go inside the house and search everywhere for the two missing children. They could be anywhere, I think it might be random for each person, so just search everywhere, upstairs as well. Mine was in these two places. and then another cutscene will occur. This is where you fight Ariane Wynn. Basically, she's got 3 attack styles. One is just her normal arrow, which is green. This can be avoided with protect from range. The other next one is orange arrow, which is an explosive one, so you just need to move 2 steps away for that to miss that one. And then the third one, it's a purple arrow, which can disable your prayers. So it'd probably be recommended to set quick prayers up for protect from range before this fight. When she gets down to a certain amount of health, she will knock you out. Don't worry, you haven't died. After the fight, another cutscene will occur. When getting through the dialogue with Backstorian, there will be 2 options that will come up about the next 2 people that you have to find. Click both of these options. One of them, he'll give you a clue scroll, which basically you have to solve out in order to find them. After this, make sure you go to the bank to get an elf camp teleport. You need your spade, couple of stamina potions, yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. Also, it'd be helpful if you've got a Zalandra teleport as well. You need to go to that area to sort of dig. But if you've got the Runelite client, it will come up like a clue scroll anyway. So just follow the map there, or just follow where I'm going. Hopefully it's the same for everyone else, but I cannot confirm that at the moment. Also, you're going to need some anti-poisons as well, because you're going to be running through the forest again. So just follow it around here. Dig there. And this is where you go to Zalandra. I literally just ran all the way around. It's not that far. But obviously if you want to get it quicker, then just use a Zalandra teleport, or you can from Catherby southeast dock, you can charter crew member for, I think it's about 3200 GP to get to the OSRS camp where we are now, and then you just run south from there. And basically where you have to dig is 2 steps north from the inconspicuous hole thing, and it will give you another clue, and it will say dead roasting. What does it say? Dead roasting upshifts, which is basically the south entrance to Prifdinus. So go to the elf camp with your teleport, run over the bridge. Just be careful about getting hit. Run east through the dense forest, and then there'll be a bridge north side. Just go up there and get as close as you can to the gate, and then dig, and then it will give you another clue, which is basically go to the underground pass. So if you teleport to Latea, get some more stamina potions if you need it, and basically there's a west entrance, so you'll come out of Latea camp over the trip wire, turn right. You'll jump over a little pit, and then basically you keep running east, and you'll get it's a dungeon sign. That's the west. That's the west entrance. So don't equip anything either. That's actually part of the clue. Do not have anything equipped. And then go there, and you have to do a particular move. Mine was spin. I'm sure that's the same for everyone, but just in case, but make sure you have not got anything equipped. That includes rings, ammies, anything like that. And then just go to this entrance and then do the move, and then she'll appear. After this, just go back to Latea. So this next part is where you're going to need your 8 limestone bricks, hammer and a saw, and that's it. And basically you go around the camp, and there's symbols, like little glowy symbols. There's one there, and there's 5 of them all together. I'm pretty sure they're in the same place. If you just watch the video, you should be able to obtain them pretty easily. Obviously I didn't know where they were, so I checked literally everywhere to try and find them. After you found all the symbols though, just go to the middle of the town with your limestone bricks, hammer and a saw, and there'll be like a little statue icon, and basically just use the bricks on that and it will build a statue. After that it should spawn the last person that you need. After this, go to the bank and gear up with the tankiest gear that you've got, because this is for the big fight. I took a combat potion, about 5 prayer pots. I took Carol's top and bottom, whip, defender, just the just the regular things. Doesn't have to be the most amazing gear, and bring an emergency teleport just in case. When you're ready, just head to the western entrance of the underground pass. Enter the cave and go down the well. Here you want to go through the big door and head for the southern part of the underground pass. When here, descend cave. Talk with backstorian. Next, speak with Elena. Now you want to go around the camp line, fill in the holes with the explosives. Speak with backstorian again. When you're ready. This is where you're going to be fighting against loads of archers and warriors that are penetrating the fault line. Basically you've got to hold them off for 4 minutes. This is a multi-combat area as well, so what you can do is hit the people that are hitting the barrier to get them aggro to you, and keep doing that. Keep them focused on you and not the barrier. Just bear in mind that after a while of not hitting an enemy that's aggro to you, they will become non-aggroed, so they'll start hitting the barrier again. Once you've done this, you'll go against a geezer called Silt, which you'll need to kill. He uses primary melee attacks, but appears to have 2 special ranged attacks. The first one, you become stunned for a moment, and Silt will launch a range attack that can deal some pretty big damage. And then the second one, he will lob a blue orb at you, which drains your combat stats by 5. Just put on protect from melee, but be ready to switch to protect from missiles when you become stunned, and it should negate some of the damage. When he's dead, this is when you're going to go against the fragment of Seren. What you want to do is use your emergency teleport to restock all of your potions and stuff like that. For the Seren fight, you want to use your best mage gear. I used Arims and a Trident of the Swamp, also with 21 Cerebrews and 6 Super Restores with an emergency telly out in case you're close to dying. Instead, you don't want to pay the 80k, but if you do die, you can pay the 80k to the elf outside of the wolf hideout and the southern part of the underground pass. Set up your quick prayers to protect from range, as well as Mystic Might or Augury. The boss will usually do 3 normal attacks between each special attack. She also announces each special attack by saying some words. The first attack launches a projectile to teleport you close and then will attempt to melee you with like a spinning move. Just run away to avoid being hit. The second attack, the boss will spawn clones of herself, attack the lightest colour silhouette, which is the real boss, to get rid of the rest of the clones. Third, the boss spawns pillars that will heal her. Attack these one by one as they will disappear when hit. The fourth attack launches a projectile to teleport you again, but this time you will get hit for around 94 to 99% of your max hit points level. So make sure you over heal yourself with your brews or anglerfish or whatever you've got with you. After the fourth attack, the cycle will continue with the first attack again. The strategy of the fight is pretty simple. Once you're in the boss fight, activate your quick prayers, which should be protect from range and Mystic Might. Prioritise hitting damage over your current health until the Seren fragment enters the pillar phase. What you want to do is do as much damage as you can and up until this phase, and then you want to brew up after you've destroyed all of the pillars. You want to brew up over your max hit point level. This is when the fragment will launch a projectile that does the 99% damage to you. Once the big attack is done, what you want to do is sip on your brews until a reasonable level and then drink 2 doses of your super restore. This just makes sure that your magic level's higher, so you get a bigger success rate on hitting the boss. And then just keep repeating this 3 to 5 times and you should be done. So when you're ready, climb down. This will be the first attack. The telly and spin phase. She'll do 3 attacks before this. So there's 1. There's 2. free, and then as she speaks, she'll tell you in, just run away and keep on doing damage. Second attack, clone phase, 3 more attacks, just normal attacks. And then as she speaks again, light silhouette on the right side, see it's a lighter colour, and then quickly will run away. And the third attack is the pillar phase, after 3 more normal attacks. Just take these out one by one. And then I suggest brewing up here, as it's the 4th attack, which is the telly and big hit phase, so you want to overheal after the 3 normal attacks. She'll do the big hit. There's the telly. And there's the big hit. And then all you got to do is just pot up to a moderate level and just keep doing, as I said, prioritise damage over healing. After you killed her, there'll be a cutscene, and then yeah, that'll be pretty much quest complete. Well done, you are awesome. So just go through the dialogue, and yeah, guys, if you found this guide helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up. This is my first guide, so might have been a pretty wafty way of trying to explain things, but this is supposed to be one of the hardest quests in the game anyway, so I'd much appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're willing to. But yeah, quest complete, guys, well done, and I'll see you in the next one.